Are you applying for jobs here in Germany? Then you need to write a cover letter. But what exactly is a cover letter? Is cover letter exactly the same document as your resume, or is it completely different? Hi everybody, welcome to our channel International Career Service Rhein-Main. I'm Gurpreet. I'm working in Germany as a lead HR, where I'm responsible for hiring a lot of different candidates for different positions all across Europe. In this video, we are going to cover how do you write a perfect cover letter in case if you're finding a job here in Germany. First, let's understand what is a cover letter. It is not a copy-paste of your resume as it is. In fact, it is a professional letter that highlights why you are the right fit for this job role and also why are you interested in the company. Cover letter is not optional. It is usually a mandatory document that recruiters and hiring manager expects from the candidate. In case if you're applying for a job and if you see a cover letter field, but it is not mandatory on the website, I would still suggest for you to upload a cover letter because the hiring managers are expecting this document from your side. Think of it as a first impression to the recruiter even before the recruiter looks at your resume. Now let's understand what goes in a cover letter. At the start of the cover letter, you should have a header where you mention your contact details and the date. Then you can have the employer details. The employer details should consist of the company name and also you can add the address. This employer details should be updated every time when you apply for a job role. Followed by that, you should have an opening paragraph. Now in the opening paragraph, you're going to mention why are you applying for this job role? Also, why you are a right fit for this particular job role in this particular company, and also what is your main motivation to join this company. That is why it is important for you to read about the company, research about the company, and try to match your motivation with the company's goal or objective or what they are trying to achieve. After the first opening paragraph, you need to go to the roles and responsibilities where you're going to describe about your relevant skills and the projects you have worked on. Now, one tip here is instead of just briefly explaining your role, I would suggest that you give an example or a project that you have worked on, which is very similar to something that they have called out in a job description. When you are calling out a specific project, that gives a more personalized approach to your application and that also highlights the relevant skills that you have. After that, you should have a closing paragraph in which you're going to show your enthusiasm to join the company. Something like you are very much interested in joining the company and you are waiting for the further steps. So basically, a cover letter should be a very simple, clear, one-page document. Talks about your interest and motivation. Talks about a real-time project experience, skills and qualification. And finally, your enthusiasm to join the company. Finally, let's cover some tips and tricks and also common mistakes you should avoid for cover letter. As I said before, make sure that your cover letter is just one page. Always use a professional font such as Arial or Times New Roman in your cover letter and with the font size of something between 11 to 12, and also have everything left aligned. Avoid having a lot of white spaces in the cover letter. Finally, whenever you're uploading a cover letter, make sure it's in a PDF format and not a Word format. So here you go. You have everything that you need to create a perfect cover letter. In case if you like this video, click on like, share and subscribe. And also, if you want to learn what is the interview process here in Germany, then please watch this next video.